Welcome back, y'all. Here's to our March Madness Disney versus Pixar bracket. This time around, we're going to the Disney side, seeing what movies are going to come out of the first round of the 16 seeded movies. Battle number one is Pinocchio versus Hercules.
Hercules, what?
I think Pinocchio's a better movie.
What?
Although, listen, see, this is why you gotta listen to me more. I like Hercules more. It's a more enjoyable movie. But I'm talking about, like, I think Hercules could have been more, to be honest. I've always thought that.
Really?
Yeah, it could have been a little more. But
what do you mean?
Could have been a little better. You know, if I feel it's always when you're into a genre, you could always think you could tweak it.
That game was lit though.
I didn't play it that much, but I knew that one for PS1, right?
That game was lit.
No, Hercules is a great movie.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great movie. Don't get me wrong.
It's still one of my favorites, like all-time favorites.
But now if you want to get into this is where your point works against you.
Why?
Hercules is every coming of age story ever. He's Spider-Man. He's Danny Phantom. He's Static. He's Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, but he's based off of, well, I mean, I assume a real person, Greek mythology.
Well, he's Greek. Yeah, but that's their twist. And Disney Hercules is different from Xena and Hercules. So I take Disney Hercules to be its own entity.
Who Hercules?
Xena and Hercules? Xena, Warrior Princess?
Oh, no, I'm talking about, like, actual Greek mythology.
Yeah, I'm saying they're all based off of it, but I always take what Disney did with it as its own thing.
I guess.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, so I'm saying what Disney did with Hercules is essentially Spider-Man or Luke Skywalker. Is like a trope we've seen a lot, whereas Pinocchio, it's the first to probably do that, because a lot of things copy Pinocchio, like sci-fi, yes. The whole, like, when a robot is trying to blend into society and stuff, I want to be a real boy.
Frankenstein.
But Frankenstein was like...
Frankenstein was first.
Yeah, but that, like, the theme is not the same.
Pinocchio is essentially Frankenstein.
But the theme is not the same.
How isn't it?
Frankenstein's monster is a monster, whereas Pinocchio wants to be in society.
Frankenstein wanted to be in society.
Oh,
Frankenstein wanted to be a real...
Okay, fine. Let me re-edit my...
He was just misunderstood because he couldn't talk and he was
Okay.
big and ugly and a monster.
Okay, let me edit my premise a little bit then.
Okay.
Alright.
It's less tired then. So this is the same point you make for Our Real Monsters. It's less tapped into than Hercules' theme or tropes. I like Hercules better. Like, okay, fine. Give me what don't you like about Pinocchio? Because Pinocchio gets 100% on Rotten Tomatoes and stuff.
I'm not saying I don't like Pinocchio. I just don't think it's a better movie.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Why should Hercules pull off the upset? Because it's the 16th.
I just think it was more entertaining. I think that it was...
Because I'm not big on Pinocchio, so I think I could be swayed maybe. But just help me out.
Well, yeah, that's the other... I'm just not, like Pinocchio's good, but it's the weirdest fucking plot.
This is Disney. Everything's weird.
Not everything. I mean, like, the majority of it is just their little fairy tale version of Grimm. Of the Grimm's fairy tales. Like,
okay. So you don't like that as weird. You don't like what they did. They took it from the original source and watered it down too much.
I mean, was Pinocchio a Grimm's fairy tale? Because I don't actually know that. I just never really liked it as much as I liked any
So while you
other
look that
Disney
up, I'm going to get
movies.
Devin's input then. What... I feel like you're a Pinocchio guy, right?
Oh, well, yeah. I wanted Pinocchio on this because I feel like, it should have been. It's one of the vets. It's one of the
good vets at that,
right?
Yeah,
one of the good vets at that. Like, it was... Pinocchio was layered. Like, I enjoyed Hercules more, but, like, I just come to appreciate, Pinocchio for, like, setting that bar, not bar, but setting like the tone and setting things up for like cartoons and animation and things of that nature. But I think Hercules was geared more for us because of the time period it came out. I feel like if we were brought up around Pinocchio, it would be a different story.
We appreciate it more.
I think that's what the issue is.
Yeah. What was I looking up?
is Pinocchio.
So what's a high point of Hercules and what's a high point of Pinocchio? Oh,
Herc had good songs. Herc had
that's a big part of it since
Yeah.
we're on the Disney side of it.
definitely. Herc had great songs. Herc had great.
Because that Zero to Hero is kind of swaying me back to Hercules. I'm not
The
gonna lie.
muses. Oh my god,
Yeah,
come on, bruh.
and they did so much promotion for that, but not even in a bad way like they did for Ratatouille. Dude, there was
There was a lot of
action
merchandise.
figures,
Yeah.
games.
I don't know. I think I'm like I started to
T-shirts.
swing back to Hercules a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
T-shirts, all that. I think we should come back to it
Mhm.
because I know that Jared was rooting for Pinocchio.
Yeah, there's just a discussion.
Yeah. Just a discussion. I vote we come back to it.
Okay.
I love them both.
Okay.
I do. But I feel like Pinocchio was just like, it's a vet, man. It's setting the tone, setting the bar,
Okay.
and things of that nature.
It came
I
out
don't
of.
think it did. It came out in 1940, but there were Disney movies that came out before that.
That's true.
I guess his point, whether you agree or not, I guess his point is that.
I'm talking about like in this matchup though.
Okay.
I guess.
Well, I guess with Pinocchio, there's lots of Disney movies that came out, but some of them don't really transcend time.
Right.
We're not talking about the Rescuers right now.
Right.
Neither am I.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like the Rescuers is not being discussed on this bracket because some things just slice through time a little better. I'm not saying it.
I mean, I don't think this version of Pinocchio really does.
Okay.
But
We'll revisit that.
I like other versions of it. I don't
Mhm.
like this one specifically.
Okay.
That's fair. We could always
I think this next matchup. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're good.
Okay, I think this next matchup is very interesting, and this is going to cause debate.
I didn't see
Okay.
Zootopia yet.
Okay, I think it's
didn't?
Zootopia hands down.
What's
In
the,
this matchup, I think it
Bless you.
Woo!
Well, what's it against?
Princess and the Frog. I think it drew a favorable matchup.
You saw both.
Yeah, I'm really upset that I kind of agree.
Mm.
I love Princess and the
No,
Frog.
it's
Like,
a good
it's one
movie.
of my favorite movies. I have a Princess Tiana doll.
Mm.
It's literally one of my favorite movies.
Mm.
But just because of the political message of Zootopia
I think it's better.
and the political climate we're
I got
in,
Yeah.
I have to agree.
I think even more than that, like just the dynamic of the characters, like they just mesh well together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of like Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Like the way the turtle was, he was like the turtle was a super dude. Technically.
Yeah.
That's how the animals are supposed to be. Like the animals are supposed to be matched to a certain type of personality,
Mhm.
but at the same time they're individuals.
Mhm.
So I like how they took what Finding Nemo did and kind of twisted it a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then like she's a rabbit.
Yeah.
You don't think of rabbits as imposing,
Mhm.
but she's a cop.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like stuff like
I
that.
still got to see that.
You should.
It's really
I
good.
still got to see it. I got to find something. Got it. I don't feel like buying it or finding it.
Isn't it on Netflix?
It's not.
It used to be.
It used to be. And I did
Oh.
not take the chance to watch it.
Damn.
But yeah, I think like I even did the research on Zootopia. It's $1 billion movie.
That's crazy.
So yeah, to sum it up, it's timeless, it's inclusive.
Yeah, it is.
Like even if like let's say we're in a quote unquote post racism world 20 years from now, people will still be able to cling on to it. Buddy cop formula, like 80s movies were.
Mm-hmm.
It takes the classic trope of Disney animals walking around,
Mhm.
living their own world,
Mhm.
acting like humans,
Mm.
and the humor is good.
Nice.
It is. Did you see last Halloween a guy that worked at a DMV dressed up as the sloth and was moving all slow?
No,
Oh
I didn't.
my God.
Doing people's license.
Yeah,
stuff.
it had like, and I felt bad that I didn't realize the impact it had
Mm.
until I started researching. Like Zootopia was huge. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it was good.
All right. Seems like Circle Zootopia. I'm definitely gonna put that on my list, guys. I'm gonna watch that before next stream. Next matchup is Moana versus Lilo and Stitch.
And let me put this in. We did not match them up because the cultures are similar or anything.
Oh, that's
It
how
was a coincidence.
That's how the seeds match.
It's just
Yeah.
how I matched up.
Damn, that's.
And they're so
hard.
different. It's a little hard to compare
It is hard to compare, but
because
like
it's about what sticks to you, what you look for in the movie.
they
So
both hit me so hard.
okay,
Mhm.
Lilo and Stitch had. That was at that time where children's animation and humor was like clever.
Yeah.
Like
There's a lot of promotion for Lilo and Stitch too, yo.
I still
we
remember.
could say the same for Moana too.
That's true.
I still remember, like, I got it as a Christmas present one year, and I still remember opening it up and just being so excited.
They're both rewatchable, right?
Very.
Oh my! I still watch Lilo and Stitch. Like I will go on Netflix and turn it on and just have a Lilo and Stitch marathon.
Hmm.
Like it's.
Moana is the 5 seed because I guess it had a higher approval rating. Lilo and Stitch wasn't far behind, but Moana is just probably a little higher.
I don't know if I can pick.
Okay, so Moana is a typical Disney movie in the fact that she's a Disney princess and she, it was a musical.
Yeah.
That's true.
So we gotta take songs into play. Songs are How Far I Go song, whatever it's called. That's iconic, right?
Yeah, it is.
Very.
It is.
Very.
Oh my god, yeah.
Lilo and Stitch though, like awesome.
Lilo and Stitch had Elvis.
Do we care about Elvis?
I mean, it's.
I'm joking.
Come on. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything bad about Elvis, but he stole a lot of his music.
You ain't nothing but a... Oh.
Um,
Sorry, guys.
my initial pick was Moana. I'm not gonna lie.
Was
Lilo
it?
Stitch. I like Lilo Stitch better. My initial pick, like Moana, like that. You can't dodge the way Moana impacted. Like had that impact for a while.
Damn.
That's rough, right?
It is rough.
That's rough.
I guess it's a good thing.
It could go either way.
It really could.
Yeah.
I think I'm leaning towards Moana, though.
Oh, damn.
I'm surprised because I thought you were gonna pick Lilo and Stitch at first.
Really?
I'm leaning
Yeah.
towards Lilo and
After the
Stitch.
conversation we had last week.
Okay.
I really think it's Moana.
God damn.
I mean, if we're wrong, tell us. Like,
Well, I'm trying to figure out if it's because I've been so attached to Lilo and Stitch or because I really think it's a better movie. So I'm trying to separate myself
Yeah,
from it for a second.
it's hard being a '90s kid. It really it's tough. Or maybe we're just getting old.
that's what it is.
Definitely getting old.
Because what you saw in your childhood is what sticks to you a lot. Unless, usually for something to really convince you out of that, it has to hit you hard.
I think.
Like, but Moana did hit me a little hard. Although it's not even like my type of movie because I'm not the Disney musical guy. But I heard these songs. I was like, oh wow, this has to be a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my opinion.
Put the phone down.
Okay, here we go.
I'm thinking Lilo and Stitch only because, like you said, Moana is the typical Disney movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, because it follows the typical Disney plot points.
Okay.
So, like, you have this Disney princess who wants to go off on her own and be independent, and then you have her family that tells her no, and then she goes anyway. And in the end, she's right, and everyone learns this big lesson, and all is restored, and all is right, and that's the typical Disney plot point. But then you have Lilo and Stitch, and keeping all of this little Lilo and Stitch side projects out of it for a second,
Yeah.
That's
you
the first,
have...
It's the first one.
Yeah, you have Lilo and Nani. Nani is her sister, obviously.
Very young.
Yes,
She's
very
only
young.
18.
Who's their parents die. She's tasked with raising her sister and trying to give her sister a good life and a good home environment while you have Child Protective Services beating down the door, watching and waiting for Nani to screw up. And it's such a good familial message, and not that Moana wasn't. Like, Moana was very, like, family
You could argue
oriented.
that's just another Mulan in some ways.
But it kind of was.
Okay.
It kind of was. And Lilo and Stitch, I think, is more unique.
It is very unique.
It's
Very.
yeah.
Yes.
It like the story, the characters, the
Can I add on to your point?
alien to Earth thing. Yeah.
With Lilo and Stitch, I feel like there's a lot of parallels now that you're bringing the orphan thing up.
Yeah.
Like the aliens coming out of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
That's probably an analogy for that's how life is when you don't have parents or you're in a crazy situation like that. Do you see what I'm saying?
Sort of.
The aliens, like, I feel like it's easy to be grounded when you're in a 2-parent household. Your life seems more quote unquote normal.
Yes.
When you're an orphan or a young 18-year-old fending for yourself, things hit you from left field.
Yeah.
So do you see what I'm saying? So in the Disney case, those are aliens.
Right.
So I feel like there are some analogies there.
Yeah, and I think despite the the alien aspect of
Mhm.
it, it's super relatable for people in that situation.
Oh, definitely.
Because it's like you said, it seems like when it rains, it pours. So when one bad
Mhm.
thing happens, everything starts coming out of the
Yep.
woodwork and just beating you down. And despite all that, even despite Lilo's brattiness and everything, she still recognizes that her sister is trying her hardest. And Nani still is fighting to keep her sister, regardless of how crazy they both are
Mhm.
and how crazy their life has become.
So
I think,
So is Lilo and Stitch more relatable?
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
because Lilo's she's younger, but she's probably just as strong as Moana.
And she's super dramatic, which
She was
come
like
on,
4.
every like 4 or 5-year-old is that dramatic. Like
Oh, okay.
Nani told her no once, and she goes slams her door and plays Elvis and says, "Leave me here to die." Like,
Yeah,
come on, I
Okay.
still do that.
this is hard still.
It's yeah.
But that was
I-
a good point you made.
I think I picked Lilo and Stitch just based off of that. Like,
Okay.
it's more unique, more relatable. Moana's amazing. Moana is absolutely amazing. Like one of my favorite Disney movies from the last couple years. But Lilo and Stitch is one that I always go back to, and I'm never bored with it.
Mhm.
I'm never like less entertained. I'm never just
What
I've
you
seen
think,
this
Dev?
already, so whatever.
Like I said, I still think it could go either way. I'm definitely feeling these points on Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, it's literally it wouldn't. For me, if Moana went, I'd be cool. If Lilo and Stitch went over, I'd be cool because
Yeah,
I thought they were both really
they really
Yeah.
just drew a bad matchup with each other.
and really like timeless. Too.
Yeah, they're amazing.
See, I'm leaning toward Lilo and Stitch actually. I'm trying to see what about Moana separates it
Mm-hmm.
from
Separate with the lessons, the supporting cast, the music, the animation.
the music is very strong
That's
for
true.
Moana.
That's
Very,
Music
very
was
strong.
Absolutely amazing.
Right, which is
The setting's
one of-
crazy.
which is Disney's like.
It's one of the
go-to.
strongest typical movies, I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But it's like,
And Moana had a great message too. Like,
hey, let's revisit that real
Tahiti?
quick, right? Or should we just knock it out now? I don't know.
What revisit what?
Moana vs. Lilo and Stitch.
Well, yeah, I mean, we lived on Lilo and Stitch for a little bit, so Moana, so we can live on like what's the message that had, and the message, and plus the supporting cast, and again the music was very strong, yo.
yeah.
I can listen to that music without even knowing the movie.
You see?
Wait, can I interrupt for a second? I just got a work email. Apparently, my job is doing a March Madness bracket too, so I can join.
Oh, like
Okay.
it. Okay.
I'm seeing what it's about.
Okay.
Right
That was the
there.
actual basketball game. Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel like Lilo and Stitch has maybe I don't want to say stronger, but more unique type themes and lessons. But Moana, even though it has basic lessons, is very strong at that.
Yeah.
Like, I think Lilo and Stitch has a slight edge on themes, but music and setting might be Moana.
Mm.
I think Lilo and Stitch is just more classic because they're like
It's hard to say though.
There was music. Lilo and Stitch had music. Lilo and Stitch had
I-
mostly Elvis, but then they also had traditional Hawaiian music. So it was more. It was more like
I got you.
yeah, I can't think of the word, but yeah.
I don't know. This game's going to overtime. It feels like.
It's
So
like I said, Lilo and Stitch I think is more realistic, and then Moana was more sticking to the Disney fairy tale themes.
I'm stuck actually.
He's I'm stuck.
Lilo and Stitch, I'm set. That's yeah,
We're going with Lilo and Stitch.
yeah. You two can fight it out.
And Moana also has 3D characters the way Lilo and Stitch does.
Mhm.
I think I'm going Lilo and Stitch, Dev.
Mm.
I think I am. Although I think Moana is probably one of the best princess movies.
Yeah.
I really think it is.
Mhm.
I just think it drew a bad matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if Moana was against anybody else, it would be.
And they go far too.
Yeah.
because I put it over a lot of Disney movies.
I do too.
All right, let's get it. Lilo. Moving on, baby girl, and Stitch.
Yeah.
The next one, next battle, Aladdin versus Mulan. Sorry guys, I can't talk today.
I got my pick.
That's Aladdin for you, I know.
No, it's not. It's Mulan.
Mulan.
Is it Mulan?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm thinking Mulan too, I think.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mulan stuck to me. I watched it the first time, I was like, oh shoot. My mom bought me the VHS. And my mom's not even into movies, but if she knows it's a big deal, that means it's a big deal.
Mulan was so empowering.
Yeah, it just
So empowering.
and compared to like Aladdin, it's. I get it. I know Aladdin is a classic, and Aladdin came out, and we're about to get a live action, and Robin Williams.
We're also getting live action Mulan.
Yeah.
Aladdin is great, but
Mulan though.
Mulan, first of all, female empowerment, a little bit queer. It's a little bit queer. You gotta admit that. Because Li Shang, the way Li Shang was looking at Mulan when he thought Mulan was a he. Come on.
I would have noticed.
Come on. Yeah, there's a whole scene. What?
Yeah, I was watching a kids movie. I don't think I cared either way.
Okay, but I mean, like, if you go back and watch it now, like, I'll
watched it, like,
I
last
watch
week.
it. Yeah, I watch it like maybe twice a year still.
It's on
Like,
Netflix. It's on Netflix.
yeah.
Loved it.
I have
Alright.
the VHS. Like, come on.
Love it. It just appealed to everything. There's a lot of themes in there.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Oh, and he's a dragon. I was about to say, "Ooh, you a girl dragon," but that's Shrek. Definitely Shrek. No, it was funny.
It's amazing.
The music was great. The animation was great. She was great. Her supporting cast was
Yes.
good.
I'm
I'm
shocked
very
they-
excited
It was
for the live action.
the stakes were good. Was high. It was just
It
there was
really-
blood in it.
really
Like,
good.
Yeah.
yeah.
come on.
Oh my god.
I guess
So,
Aladdin.
I think we are agreeing with Mulan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an upset alert.
Listen,
it's
Mulan
the
was
13th
everything.
season, right?
Yeah.
Ev-
Next
Cool.
round.
Next round is Beauty and the Beast versus Wreck-It Ralph.
Beauty and the Beast.
I'm not the best with analyzing princess movies, but I feel like Beauty and the Beast is more iconic. And I'm not saying it should get passed because it's iconic.
Mhm.
I'm saying the reason for it being iconic makes it a strong movie.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this is a side note. I texted y'all about Wreck-It Ralph earlier.
Mhm.
Yeah, I saw that.
The sequel to me was better than the first one.
Wow.
Okay.
So and the first one's a good movie,
Mhm.
but the sequel will hold up in this bracket way better. After what I saw,
Mhm.
it will hold up in the bracket way better.
Mhm.
Okay.
Like if you talk about themes and stuff. So I gotta give the Beauty and the Beast.
Mhm.
Although I'm not even a huge fan, like I don't hate it, but it's not like my cup of tea.
I really relate to Belle.
Yeah, nah, Belle's definitely probably top 3 Disney princesses for me.
Yeah.
Why? Just so I can.
She's my favorite.
She's smart. Like she's
Yes,
not,
you're right.
she's not like
And for
help
that to
me.
come out in the early
Yeah.
'90s.
Yeah, like help me, I'm Belle. Like no, she's smart. She's
Yeah.
cunning. She's like
She didn't
She
fall
was-
in love with the first prince she saw.
exactly like she was running that movie low key.
Yeah, she was.
And it's just and Beauty and the Beast is just it's such a strong element that they keep redoing it, especially like with live action or all these different renditions of it.
Mhm.
And some of them are actually pretty good.
Did you see Beastly?
No, I didn't.
Vanessa
So-
Hudgens
No, I
and
didn't.
What's his name?
Now
Alex
anything with Vanessa
something?
Hudgens is going
Alex
to
Patterson.
it should be straight to DVD.
I used to be in.
I said should be.
I mean, it should be. I don't like her.
Oh, okay.
I used to love
The
her.
fuck? I'm not a
High
Vanessa
School
Hudgens
Musical
fan.
too. High School
She's-
Musical 1 when I saw her.
Honestly, her voice bothers me. I think she's beautiful. I don't think she's like
Media Takeout showed her boobs.
okay.
She shows her boobs and something.
Media Takeout.
That's weird.
Now it's weird, but when it's Miley Cyrus boobs.
If
All
it's
right,
Miley
so
Cyrus
anyway, yeah,
boobs
guys,
showing her boobs, sure.
Alright, sorry.
If media takeout's
Beauty and the
exposing
Beast is-
them.
No, that's not what happened. That's
Beauty
not
and the
what
Beast is moving on in this
Okay.
battle, guys. I love Wreck-It Ralph. I do. But I just up against Beauty and the Beast. No, I don't think.
I already
Wreck-It
seen
Ralph
that,
was
so
good.
I got my answer.
So I think the next one's pretty easy too. Well, maybe not for you.
No, it is.
Oh, you saw the next one?
Mhm.
Okay, Lion King vs Tarzan.
Lion King.
Lion King.
Tarzan.
It's not even a
Really?
question.
Yeah. I'm
Really?
being bull right now.
What?
I gotta be bold right now.
Why?
I think Tarzan is a better movie just based on because Lion King has been done multiple times, and I think a lot of people get caught up with the fact that Lion King is Lion King, but if you break it down,
I like, you're my man. I think I know where you're going with this.
it's good, but I think we like it because it came out when we were younger, and it's
like an icon in our lives.
and it's an icon. And I get that, but I don't think because I know originally you didn't want it in this Sweet 16 at all. You didn't. Want
I didn't.
But this is Jared's
I didn't want
number
Tarzan
one movie.
either.
I get it, and I understand that. And
Like,
I
to
know,
him, this is the one seed.
And granted,
Yeah.
I love me some Lion King. I do. But I don't know. I just think a lot of us get caught up in the fact that
Well, that's what 90s kids do.
it's nostalgia. It's
I agree.
90s, and I think a lot of us forget that. Like, I know me. I like the movie because of Mufasa,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that we all forget that Mufasa's barely in the movie.
Definitely.
And granted, now it helps the plot, but like most of the movie is Simba with Timon and Pumbaa.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you really start breaking it down, and then he didn't even want to go back until Nala showed up, and then he goes back. It's just things in it. I love the beginning, but for real, if you even want to take it there to like the culture side, the second one has more African music than the first one does, and the second one right the DVD. That first song in the second one is lit compared to the first song.
I don't remember too well.
Oh,
And I had the whole collection.
they
I
put
don't
their
remember.
foot in that shit, and it had more themes in it, like being an outsider or being from another family and trying to get with somebody who doesn't look like.
But isn't
you.
that a little
Yeah.
Shakespearean?
It is.
The
But
whole movie's Shakespearean.
Yeah,
It's
no.
Hamlet.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm saying the next one. I'm adding to your point.
right.
Well, I mean, if
Right.
the first one's based on Hamlet, the second one's going to be based on Hamlet. So.
No. The second one's more Romeo and Juliet in that way.
I don't remember this much of the second
Yeah.
one.
No.
Now that I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it.
A lot of
I
these
have
draw
the
from
movie.
Shakespeare and spin off.
Well,
So yeah.
But I have it. I don't.
Because
remember
I
the
know
shit.
I know this is going to be an uphill battle, and I know probably
Okay.
Tarzan won't go on.
But I'm glad you said that. So my thing is, with all those points made, that's more to me. That seems more of a case as to why it shouldn't make the finals or something.
Okay.
But does that still make Tarzan better? Like, you still gotta make the case for what Tarzan's
That's
good
true
at.
because I mean, all right, we compare songs. We got the Circle of Life and Phil Collins. Not Phil Collins. I'm sorry.
Tarzan.
I'm sorry. Tarzan is Phil Collins. Lion King is Rocket Man.
Oh, Elton John.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. In my head.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Rocket Man, Elton John.
Elton John. There we
That's
go.
what I just said.
There we
Yeah.
go. So, all right. Compare songs. Compare composing. Compare the voice acting. Compare the themes. Support characters.
Wait, so even deeper than it being a remake of Hamlet,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that kind of gets a pass because
Uh-huh.
they say a lot of things are based off Shakespeare.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's one thing.
Yeah,
That's
they
true.
are.
That's true.
But now,
Almost everything.
this is the elephant in the room. Is a ripoff from a Japanese animation.
Yeah, I know.
What?
That's-
What is
Kimba.
Kimba, the White Lion.
Oh
White
yeah,
Lion,
yeah.
Tiger.
It's like, are y'all
They said
kidding?
that.
So it's like, technically, if Incredibles lost originality points, which I don't even think is similar to,
Yeah.
shouldn't Lion King lose some points? Maybe it'll lose enough points to lose to Tarzan,
Mm-hmm.
but
Like I said, I know it was going to be like a losing battle.
Yeah.
And an uphill battle.
so let's say Lion King gets a 100 score. You take away 16 points for plagiarism, so that it gets an 84%. It's Tarzan at 85. I just made those numbers up, but I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no.
I don't know where I got 16% score from, but you see
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
no,
saying.
I hear you.
Honestly, Tarzan's kind of boring to me,
Oh.
which is weird because
Oh.
I used to really like it, but it didn't age well for me.
So how did you like it at the time? What did you like about it when you first liked it?
The gorillas.
Oh, so you just like the animals, cartoons.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, okay.
but like
you was a kid.
then exactly, I was a kid, and then I got older and I started to understand the plot and everything like that and the actual story behind it, and I don't care for it. It's not original because you had Tarzan, you had George of the Jungle, and all like
Tarzan's before George of the Jungle.
Yeah.
Like the property of Tarzan is.
Georgia Jungle was like a parody.
It's a parody of Tarzan.
Yeah, I know, but like it's like it all just it all melded together for me, and I just didn't care for it.
Okay.
I didn't. It like I don't know. And then fucking Phil Collins. The movie should just be called
Wait.
Phil Collins.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to make. I'm sorry. You had me
What?
through a loop. I thought you were about to engage in Phil Collins slander. We do not have Phil Collins slander.
In this house?
Nah. I thought you were on your way to making fun of him. You like effing Phil Collins. I was like,
I don't hate Phil Collins. He's talented.
no. I'm just saying. At
But,
first, I
like,
thought that's where you were going.
No, you. I'm sorry. Do you have a preference for Phil Collins?
The world does, including Meek Mill.
Okay, I don't care about Meek Mill's
That's not the
feelings,
point.
though,
The point
so-
is, he is able to transcend people who aren't into that genre. You might not be into that genre, but Phil Collins, like, he knocks.
I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying the movie should have been called Phil Collins instead of Tarzan.
Relax. You know what?
It
I
might
want
have-
fine. I want Phil Collins 4, 5, and 6 to come out then.
I don't, because Tarzan 2 wasn't good anyway.
A lot of the sequels aren't good, but all right. Back to the point. So I like that you're playing that C, but I don't know if I can put Tarzan ahead of.
Oh, I gotta go see.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's cool. We're almost done.
Yeah.
I think the animation was better. I think the music was better.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Hey,
in
Carmen.
the world is?
Hi.
Let me just start the recording over anyway.
That's cool.
So the next matchup is
Little Mermaid versus Tangled. I know who I got.
I know I got also.
Red-headed baby girl.
You're not gonna like it.
You did not pick Tangled.
I did pick Tangle.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I picked Tangle.
Yes.
Ariel is stupid.
You have got to be kidding me.
Like it almost shouldn't be a movie if you really break it down.
What? Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go. Then I'm gonna go.
I think Deanna knows what I'm thinking a little bit. Wait, why Tangle over Little Mermaid, Deanna?
So okay. So
He's so mad at us.
yeah. I think the reason I picked Tangled is less about the movie Tangled and more about Little Mermaid, because Ariel is just like, how do I put it?
The idiot.
Not.
She's not.
She is though.
No, she's not.
He's not taking no air. He's
She
not taking no
sold-
slander.
She sold. Okay, all right. She sold her voice. She signed away her voice to a witch, Ursula, to be with a man.
No, that's incorrect. She sold her voice to be on land.
Yeah, it was to be on
He
land.
saw her first.
It was to be on land. Disney means
Okay.
say for a man to be funny.
Okay.
Oh, because the land was like the cooler worlds are.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Good point. Good point.
What I think it just didn't rub you right, but I don't think those like. You know what? I was being a little hard. I was boosting up Tangle a little too much anyway. It might be Little Mermaid just for the creativity, almost in a Finding Nemo way. Not even comparing them just because they're underwater, but I did like you watch the movie, you understand their world, even though like it was just one little kingdom in this ocean, or maybe it was the whole ocean. Who knows? Who cares? But it might be Little Mermaid now I think about it. It wasn't my cup of tea,
I don't know.
but it might be Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid 2, I think, was better.
Whoa.
I really liked that's one where I really liked the sequel more, I think. That's definitely
I don't know.
I loved it. It was adorable. It was really cute. I think
you just watched Little Mermaid 1.
no, I loved Little Mermaid. Like I loved Little Mermaid. I had a little flounder doll when I was little, and I carried it everywhere with me. Like everywhere. I don't remember what happened to it, but I remember being real pissed. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I take back my pick. It's a little money now. I think about it.
He said I take back my pick.
No, I'm thinking about it because I was going by favoritism. I like Tango better,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm a social
Here's my
guy.
guess.